boy got nervous.
Yeah, I did. What's
He
up?
got
What's up?
nervous.
I did get nervous, dog. You know, at the last minute, something always happens. Technical difficulties, but we here. We are here.
Tell him the truth, Fuel. Tell him what you was doing.
Jack it up.
Tell him what you was doing, G.
Messing with too many keys. We're in the house, y'all. We're in the house. Fat Boys in the house. It's about to go down. Y'all already know. Y'all see the title. Y'all know what we're talking about.
It's gonna go
we need
down.
Y'all to join in. You know what I'm saying?
And I got some stuff.
Oh yeah. And with no further ado, man, we're gonna go ahead and kick in here because we're a little behind. We're a little bit behind. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it started, man. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. What's up? Welcome to Reasons, man, a place where you give your opinion as to what we're talking about today and your reasons as to why we should or should not talk about it. I don't know about talking about it. But anyway, it's your boy Fuel in the house.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We are here, y'all. I am happy. We are happy.
You happy, dog?
I'm happy.
Hey, man, so I guess we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. I wanted to get some more people in or whatever. Well, let's see who we got in the house so far, man. See what we got in the house so far. We ain't got nobody in the house yet. What's up with y'all? I know we a little bit behind. Don't worry about it.
They gonna jump on it.
Don't worry about it. Hey, man, but it's good to have you in the studio for, you know what I'm saying, for a change.
In the studio, man. I said, man, let me pop up on my brother real quick.
I know, right?
Yeah, man. I said I had a conference today at work, and so
you was in the neighborhood.
I was in the vicinity. I said I'll make it out, man. I told you if I'm close, I'll definitely make it to the studio. So I was excited about today, man, and it's fitting for our topic today.
Yeah.
We're gonna go straight into history of blackness.
You want to get it? I think we probably have to get history of blackness out the way there real quick because
we don't have no hot topics, huh?
Oh yeah. And then while we guys coming in, let us know that y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Give us some thumbs up and then hit us in the comments. Let us know that y'all here so we can go ahead and get into this topic. But for now, you know what time it is. It's Fat Boy time. We're gonna go ahead and let him do that history of blackness. Let's go, baby.
Come on now. And look, I just keep on digging. You know what I mean? Today we have a special one, another special one. Welcome to another segment of History and Blackness, of course. I am Fat Boy. Today we're talking about Catherine Kathy Elizabeth Woods Hughes. She was born April 22nd, 1947 in Omaha, Nebraska. She is a trailblazing media pioneer, entrepreneur, and cultural equity champion who reshaped Black representation in American media. Raised in a working class household, her mother, Helen Jones Woods, was a jazz trombonist, and her father, William Alfred Woods, was the first Black accounting graduate of Creighton University. She was instilled with both artistry and discipline. Hughes studied business at Creighton University and the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Though she left before earning a degree, she began her career at Omaha Star newspaper before moving into radio, KOWH. In 1969, Hughes relocated to Washington, D.C., where she became a lecturer at Howard University's New School of Communications. By 1973, she was general sales manager at WHUR FM and later its general manager. There, she revolutionized radio by creating Quiet Storm format and grew station revenue from $250,000 to several $1 million annually. In 1980, Hughes co-founded Radio One, now Urban One, and purchased WOL AM in Washington, D.C. She launched 24-hour talk from a Black perspective, a platform that centered the voices, concerns, and the aspirations of African Americans. Over the next 2 decades, she built the largest Black-owned multimedia company in the United States. In 1999, Radio One went public, and Hughes made history as the first African American woman to head a publicly traded corporation. She expanded into television with the launch of TV One in 2004, further cementing her influence. Despite her denied financing by more than 30 banks, Hughes persisted, embodying resilience and vision. Her leadership and advocacy for Black voices earned her induction into the National Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame, among countless other honors. Cathy Hughes' legacy stands as a testament to persistence, innovation, and the enduring power of Black media. This is History and Blackness, where we celebrate the legacy, the struggle, and the unstoppable greatness of Black power.
Woo! I like the ending, dog. Yeah, a little something
You
there, dog.
I did go to school for some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get better at it, though.
That's what's up. What's up.
Yeah.
Rob's in the house. Rob, what's up, man?
What's
up? Appreciate you tapping in. Anybody else on Facebook? If y'all on Facebook, y'all can get some thumbs up, show that you like it. And also go to YouTube so you can get these comments in. I mean, you can comment on there as well, but it's better on YouTube. It's quicker on YouTube, I can say that. So you go to Fired Up Broadcasting at Fired Up Broadcasting on YouTube, and holler at us from there. All right, man. At least what I've been waiting on.
Hey, look at you.
All right, so
look at you.
Okay, so all right, so let me just I gotta put it out there. I gotta start. Now, last week, of course, you mentioned about being in a poly relationship.
Yeah.
You feel like you probably get a lot of slack.
I got a lot of backlash. My mama sent me a two paragraph summary prayer. Oh, about God. And it was crazy, man. It was just y'all.
That's kind of like what I was wondering.
It was extreme, but I understand. Everything's new.
Right.
I
see you, Shell, on Facebook. I see you on Facebook.
Shell.
Get us in. Let us know in the
comments.
Talk to us. Let us know what you think about poly relationships. All right, man. So let's at least give the people, the meaning,
understanding of a polyamory relationship.
Yes. Well, no, the meaning. Because there's so many different poly relationships. Did you know that, right?
Yeah.
It's like maybe almost 9 different ones or whatever. So then we're going to get into which one that you're, somewhat interested in. I'm gonna just say.
Let's start with that. Give me the 9.
Give you the 9?
Just 9 of them. What 9 are they?
The 9 different ones?
The 9 different polyamorous. But first of all, give the definition of polyamorous.
Yeah, let's get a definition.
What is the definition? Let's do that first.
Okay, a poly relationship or a
polyamorous.
Every time I get to that, polyamorous, I can't even say it right. Polyamorous refers to a consensual, non-monogamous relationship where individuals have romantic or sexual relationship with multiple partners simultaneously with the consent of all involved. It emphasizes ethical non-monogamy, meaning that all parties are aware of and agree to the arrangement. Polyamorous, is that right? I said it right? Polyamorous? Polyamorous? Okay. So, relationships can take various forms and are based on open communication and mutual respect among partners. So, fat boy.
Give me the 9, and because I pulled up some stuff. I'm ready this week, y'all. I'm in the studio. I'm accessible.
Yeah.
I got things, so I pulled up some pros and cons as well. And then I want to.
Where my 9?
I want to do the 9.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. Then I want to drop the video on them.
All right. So the 9 different types you have. There's a lot of them. You got solo polyamory. Am I saying it right?
Polyamorous. Which one are you looking at?
Polyamory, like
polyamory.
Yeah,
polyamory.
I don't know if I said
polyamory. I guess that's how you would say
multiple partner relationship types where individuals live as a single partner and still share some romantic connections with other partners.
Okay.
And solo polyamory, the individual might live or share finances with their partner. That's one. I can't even pronounce this one. Is Triador triple? Triador.
Oh, okay. Like a triple.
Triador triple. Yes.
Okay.
A triador triple relationship is a type of polyamorous lifestyle where 3 individuals are involved. In this relationship, the 3 parties are sexually or romantically involved with one another. I don't want to go through all 9, man. Quad is also a relationship. One of the exciting types of polyamorous. My tongue tied. I can't get it today, y'all. Relationship is a quad relationship. This is a polyamory relationship where 4 individuals are involved. A quad consists of 4 partners romantically connected, either sexually or romantically.
And give one more, and then we can get out of here.
Okay, and we have V. This is one I never heard of. V relationship cannot be left out when looking at types of polyamorous relationship. This relationship derives its name from the letter V. The V relationship consists of 3 partners where one individual acts as the pivot partner, being romantically or sexually involved with 2 people. Interestingly, the other 2 people have no romantic or sexual connection. Now, the question is, fat boy, which one are you trying to be?
You know what though? First of all, don't put the trying to be on me. First of all, y'all, I have been thinking about it. I started following a couple pages, not to be toxic, just to as I prepare on this journey to see what I like. I never thought about things I like, but the B one, no, I'm thinking the throuple joint. I'm thinking 3 of us together. Me at the, I like the V concept.
Yeah.
Me at the head of this thing, but I need both women to be able to get along and coexist.
So what do you don't want the women to have a sexual relationship with each other or with all involved at once sexually? You just want to basically be able to have the relationship with them.
I'm open. That's a great question. I think I'm open.
Ain't that selfish?
I'm open. Yeah. Whatever the woman wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would, whatever, because how it works is you have your wife pick the sister wife or pick the other wife, and so whatever your wife is comfortable with, I would be better with that. That would be the better answer for that. So
we're talking about, but before getting married though, are you talking about in a marriage or are you talking about?
I'm saying, well, in a relationship. In a relationship. If I'm meeting two girls together, then we approach it and we'll talk about it as we go. But if I meet one initially and I'm introducing her to poly, then I will ask if she's interested sexually in women, and then we'll go from there. If she's not, then we would essentially be the V relationship, because I will essentially say, hey, well, I'm polyamorous. This is how it's going to go. Y'all don't have to necessarily be sexually active together, but you do have to get along.
Okay, so how do you feel though when you're in a relationship like that and they're not sexually active with each other, but want to actually have sex with other people themselves on the side?
But no, they having sex with me.
So that's the whole agreement.
That's the agreement. I guess that's how that works. Because we in a throuple. We're not in a quad.
Y'all in the throuple. You say you ain't gonna go quad.
I ain't going quad. Quad too much going on for me.
Okay. All right. So I mean, the younger generation. The younger generation is kind of more, I would say, open to this type of thing or whatever. And the question is it because there's so much less trust in having just a meaningful relationship, or you're not getting enough from the person that you're with in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like the one person that you feel like you need two. Why do you feel like that you need two? Let's go there.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't feel like I need two.
No?
I do have an appetite for women. That was too way too honest. That was and that's what Phil do, y'all. Well, Phil bakes you in, you say some wild shit like, what? That boy knocking on.
You need.
But I do have an appetite for women. That's I think number one. Two, in my new experience, and just learning about the poly relationship, is less about the sexual side of it and more about the team aspect of it, and building with two women, and I think that, like in my last relationship, right, I was trying to force her to do things that she necessarily didn't care to do. But if it was a poly relationship,
hold on, you ain't just gonna skip over that. You can't just skip over that. Hold on.
Because see,
what things?
I come in the studio, you start making the food. You see?
What things is it that you wanted to do that she didn't necessarily want to do?
It wasn't nothing sexual.
That you feel like,
it wasn't
so it wasn't a sexual thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was more
elaborate.
Things around the house, or creating a space. Certain things that maybe she wasn't prepared for. But what if we did have another mate that could challenge her, right? And not in the sense of saying, setting a foundation, seeing how she treats me, and then say, oh, maybe I need to step my game up. And this sister, hold on, and it's no disrespect, right? Because I know when you hear that, it seems like, oh, he's trying to pin women against each other. That's not what I'm trying to do. This sister that we're going to show a video of, she talked about a video. She talked about this in a video, and she said that she was under the impression this whole time, until she got this sister wife, that she was doing, the best thing smoking for her husband. And then she come in, and this woman, she's good with the kids, she's keeping up with the food, she got her own money, right? And she fell right in, and it made her check herself, right? Made her check herself in the sense of saying, hey, I thought that I was offering more to this man, and I just was not. And it showed her kind of, it set a standard essentially for the relationship, and it made her look into herself on why she couldn't submit, or why she didn't want to, or why she didn't want to do certain things. And so aside from that side of it, also, two heads is always better than one, and three can lead a nation. You know what I mean? So, man, listen. You know?
Okay, so
I
you
turned into Iceberg Slim right there.
Okay, so my I think one of my questions would be as well is how do Say For One feel like that you're going to have a long-lasting relationship with two women? Because from what I've learned, you have to also be the provider for those two women and be able to provide. Because that's one of the only reasons I think most of them will agree to doing it, because you're the provider. You're handling other stuff, taking care of the home and finance and stuff like that. So now, is that what you're willing to do?
That's also a misconception of polyamorous relationships.
It's a misconception. It's actually what happens.
You are a provider. However, there are also polyamorous relationships where they're all a team. Like I'm the head of the household. I go to work, but she also goes to. My wife may also go to work, and our third wife may stay at home and help the children. And I think that there's always this. Oh well. We still a team, right? We still a team, all three of us. And so where one falls short, we all take up the slack at. And so I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about what is supposed to go on in a polyamorous relationship. And like all relationships, each relationship is designed or detailed for that particular person. I can't tell you how to run your poly relationship. I'm not in a poly relationship, but if I was in one, I would want you to tell me how to run my poly relationship. Right. What I would say is that I think that we will have to look outside of the meat and potatoes of it, right, and understand that it's more than the sexual thing. It's more than just having multiple partners. It's building the infrastructure with three people that are like-minded, with a man in the front, and he's leading. Right, not just a clown sitting on the couch playing a video game. A man with a vision and two women or three women, however you want to do it, right? That understand, okay, this is my role in this position. This is what he needs from me. And, you know what I mean? That's how
I kind of get where you're saying.
Like, hey man, play the video, man.
Hold on, let's get in. All right, before we get in, let's get in the comment real quick before we get in, because it's about to get crazy. Michelle said eventually if women wants a relationship, it would be poly due to the fact that the 10-1 ratio, which I think is biblical. And then she said there's 10 women to one man is the future. Oh.
Other women, otherwise women will stay single.
Way too much competing. Yeah, that's the thing that I have. That, it's a little competition in there as well. So could a quad not work to make you realize what you're not fulfilling for her? I hear you, Taylor. But
you know what, Taylor? I don't think you would need a quad for that. I think a throuple.
A throuple?
A throuple for a woman, right? I ain't heard of it, but if a woman wanted to go do a throuple and show a man that this is how a man's supposed to be treated, I think it will work out. I don't think it has to be a quad. To go to your point. But I'm not advising none of this. Because we not doing that.
We're not advising. We just want to know what it is and what choices you have to make if you want to do this.
I'm just letting y'all know when Fuel start talking like this, he's trying to walk you into something. It's a door right there, so don't walk into that door. Taylor,
hey,
Michelle, Jackson, whoever he is, do not walk into that door with this man.
Michelle said everybody work, damn it. Building wealth.
Come
exactly.
On. I agree. You got to think about this.
I mean, if that's agreement and y'all actually really build
lock in. Okay, let's say this. Boom. Where I am right now, I'm in case management. I'm in the process. I'm about to go back and get my master's for public admin. I want to be a program director, and then I potentially want to go into public affairs, right, where I'm dealing with legislation and passing policy and things like that, right? But if I meet and say my partner is nurse or something, right, and she's going to school to be a nurse, or she already established as a nurse. right? And we both busy. We need this, not necessarily, we need a helpmate for us, right? And we add this other young girl, or this not young girl, we add this other woman, and we not only get her in, she help with the house, but while we situated, we put her off through school. Right, and we get her and whatever she wanted to do, whether it's an astronaut, an engineer, a mine. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever she want to do, set her business, start her business off. So now you got 3 incomes coming into the house, right? Everybody's saving. We got a joint account. The house is our mortgage. You not breaking yourself. I'm not breaking myself. She not breaking herself. We all on a team on the same accord. The house chores is all taken care of. The children. Would you
be a part of that opposite?
What, 2 men and a woman? No.
Why?
I don't like men that much.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just being honest.
I mean, is that
is that double standard?
Yeah,
it could be.
Is that a double standard?
But no, I don't.
I mean, what if y'all can have that same bill with if you?
I don't want to be with a man in a house with a woman. No, Fuel. No, I'm not that. Like, that is too much male bonding.
When you talking about wealth and y'all putting y'all money together, I mean,
that's too much male bonding.
What? I mean, you ain't got to have nothing with him. You can basically you there for her and the household.
Gee, I mean, if that's how y'all want to sprinkle it in, nah. Phil think I told you, man, he trying to walk you through a door, man. He wild. I'm not going in that door.
I'm just coming up with
the scales of understanding. Listen, man, if it's your boat, then float it, man. You understand me? On my side here, I don't want to hang out with another guy like that.
Okay. So how
live in the same house with a guy and a woman in my family? It's crazy.
How would you present that to a woman?
I'm trying to get in one of these Pauls for real. I'm trying to get in for real. I'm trying to get in one of these.
I mean, I'm not saying you and I'm just saying in general.
I think I think you got to get in the community. I would know.
Be a part of the community to people that's open to it and see or whatever the case would be.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Start learning.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a job description. Maybe you find out some things. Yeah. Come on, go to these comments because you got good stuff going on here.
All right. She also said there's not enough men for each woman to have a man, so some women will not be picked. Polly.
Facts.
Yeah, Shell. Okay. Yeah. True. That's true.
She'll be dropping jewels. No, for real.
No. Rob said, I think I'm slick.
No, for real.
No, Rob. I'm just want to know. You know what I'm saying? I like to know people's real opinions.
Pause.
What you say? Solo poly sounds good to me. Or I'll do the living thing together, but I'm not contributing financially.
Okay. That's y'all's. That's
the discussion that y'all would have to have. The understanding, and if they agree with that understanding or whatever, then yeah.
And then if not, then you can find you somebody that's up to that.
Yeah. Fat boy got to be the only one running the house. No extra masculinity in the house. LOL.
That's just too much male bonding, Michelle.
Davita's in the house.
Davita.
So a 2-man, 1-woman poly relationship.
It's crazy. Diabolical.
I mean, I had to ask though. I had to ask what one thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, would you do it if you agree with that type of relationship? Would you do it? Or
one's a train.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of any? And you guys out there that's listening as well. Have you ever heard of any like 2 men and 1 woman?
I seen it on a movie.
In a movie? I mean, I'm talking about real life. Have you?
I'm pretty sure it happened.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of dudes sharing women right now. They just don't know they're in a polyamorous relationship.
Taylor's still at the quad. You like that quad? 2 women, 2 men. Now it's equal. Would you do that?
I don't want to be involved with men like that. I don't want no men nowhere near me sexually. Nowhere near me intimately with 2 women.
You're not with her sexually. You basically part of the finance part of it.
We live in
taking care of the.
That mean I'm a sugar daddy. I'm not doing that.
It don't exist. Rob said that don't exist. What'd you say, Davita? Go ahead, fat boy.
Davita says, so why do men think it's cool with 2 women but not 2 men? I'll tell you, a man can't handle it if the woman want another man. Listen, no. See,
that's where we get into. That's all.
Turn. And we gotta turn this video on. No. That's not what it is. I just don't want to be that close to a man like that. I don't have nothing to do with masculinity. I know how to check my ego. I just don't want to be with another man like that. But if a woman wants to pick two men, hey, listen, if you like it, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Most men can handle one woman, let alone two men. I mean, two.
I agree.
You can have your own room, fat boy.
I will not be living in that house. Let me let you know.
All right, let's get
that be his girl, and they're gonna have to find another man that's okay with that. They'll have to find another husband.
Well, let's get into it. Let's get in. We're gonna get into the video, just kind of add some little clarity and understanding as to why some people do go that route. You know what I mean? So this one is a video from Polly with Key. Shouts out to her, Polly with Keys, for this video. I just want to show some love, you know what I mean, because of the fact that we are using your video to kind of get an understanding of the whole Polly thing, what it's about. All right, so you guys listen up and let me know what y'all think of it. About these, if I can get it started.
I have been in a position where I've been a co-wife and a sister wife, and would love to share some benefits for you. So a lot of different women ask me, what is the benefit of being that? Like, what benefit do you get out of that? Well, I was married for a very long time, and these are the things that I did not like. I hate it, actually. House chores. Ooh, most of you wives are doing this by yourself. Well, with multiple sister wives, you have help taking on some chores. Wash the clothes, feed the kids, you cook. Whatever the case may be, she cook, but it lightens the load for you. We don't know how much that helps, but we know you want hubby to do it, but why not just have her sister wife come and help you? Sisterhood. Sisterhood is huge. It's like having an in-house best friend, no jealousy, no insecurity. You know exactly where your man is going. It's a huge, huge benefit. If you have kids, at the time my kids were young, and I had an in-house babysitter. When I came home to dinner and my wife. Kids were taken care of. Every day they came home to a mom and was taken care of. They had snacks prepared for them. She helped with homework. So when me and my husband got off, everything was taken care of. Or if she was out, I would be at home taking care of the kids. So that extra help makes the world of difference. It would lighten the load, which all women need. Also, financially, more income. I am no poly ex.
Okay. So
come on, man. What you got?
I get it. I mean, I kind of get, if you're on the agreement. I guess my whole thing is there's emotions, there's feelings that come about those, that type of relationship with a person. You fall in love with that person that you're with, you know what I mean? Because that's your only person, you know what I mean? You're not outside trying to see somebody else and over here and over there. And the other person is falling in love too. I'm afraid which most relationships, I don't know how the longest people has lasted in this type of relationship, but I mean, especially living in the same household, that one don't have some sort of jealousy or some sort of problem or conflict with being with someone, with that, spending enough time with each other. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're sexually together like that too. I mean, I don't know. I just see jealousy, I see emotions. I see certain things that's going to come about. She's not saying that, but she's not saying that. But
that's because I think that we all, because even with the video, and I want to pull up this comment before I go. Right, pull up this comment and
before you you want me to pull it up now?
Yeah.
Which one? The last one?
The last one. No, this. I guess it's the top one.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm already. But I don't want to jump in. But essentially, first of all, to everybody, to each is your own, right? If you don't, if you don't agree with Polly, we can't say what she's saying is BS, right? It works for her, right? It works for what they're doing, right? And I think that Fuel made a great point when he said there's a level of communication there. And that's what I wanted to play that video. They are all on the same accord, right?
But how long though? That's the thing.
As long as they are all on the same accord, right? I think that's what communication is. Would I be jealous of what? Of another man? I'm not going in there. Y'all keep trying to put me in this house with this other man. So I would.
He already cleared up that.
He already
cleared up that would not be a part of the type of relationship that he wants to be
I'm in, right?
Exactly.
And that's the same thing with what Davida said, right? You want one man. You want to be equally yoked with one man. I get it. That's you, right? Go. I'm just saying that I'm exploring different options of relationship, and I'm looking at poly relationships. And I'm seeing a lot of relationships end due to cheating, right? Due to men stepping out because they're not getting what they want, because they lack communication and going to their spouse and say, hey, there's some areas that I need help, or vice versa, right? Well, however you want to do it. But what I'm saying is, speaking from a man perspective, I'm just looking at different avenues. And I think that I think that the reason why I chose this woman is it was mature. Right? It wasn't, I just got this man and he paying my bills. It wasn't that. It was very mature. And it was, I working, he works, and she helps. But I also help, right? And there's communication, and we have a sisterhood, and we have a bond, right? She wasn't saying that she gets on my nerves, and she wasn't saying these things, right? And so I think that what is conflicting for a lot of people with a polyamorous relationship is because we're not used to seeing polyamorous. But first of all, we're not used to seeing good monogamous relationships either. So we need to start exploring better options. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we like, okay, well, monogamy, but monogamy is not always working for a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? And so polyamorous relationships is another relationship, or is another way to go at a relationship. And like Taylor said, if you want to do, it's different polyamorous relationships that will fit you, right? But these are other forms of relationships that are working, right? And we can say that we can say one way is, we can't say that one way is the best way. Yeah. There's multiple ways and different ways to skin.
Well, let's get to the comments. Davida said, bull hockey. Yeah. I don't want to share my man, and I have enough girlfriends already, and we don't share a man. Why not find a man that you are equally yoked with, and then you both can cook, clean, and take care of the kids?
I mean, that's
traditional. That's traditional. That's what it's supposed to be, because but this is a new thing though, Davida. Sure, I'm thinking about getting me 3-4 women. No, I'm just I'm playing. I am playing. Don't get me.
My max definitely be on.
Don't hit me in the comments. I'm just kidding. I can only deal with one. Anyway, here's another one. She said, you were right. I bet it's not all perfect like she says, because it's already hard at a one-on-one relationship. Yes, I mean, I'm gonna get into that too.
That don't communicate.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you watch Sister Wives? Sister Wives. It's not all peaches and cream.
A monogamous relationship is not.
It's not. Yeah, sound like a couple. You just need a maid.
Yeah, that may work too.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if. But then you looking at that's the thing though. You're looking at it. Is it a sexual thing, or is it a?
But a man is an expense, y'all. A sister wife is not.
It's an expense. Yes, it is an expense.
She's adding two.
But she's still an expense.
Two. She may be an expense, but she adding two.
Yeah.
I think y'all looking at it the wrong way. But I'm okay with it. I think that this is. I kind of really, like I told a few, I think this is gonna stir it up.
Yeah.
And it's actually perfect time for the last video we have for this.
Yeah. No, we ain't done talking about this yet.
Oh, okay. You know what? You going in on this, huh?
Okay. So, do you think it'll take more than one, just like it does with us on the up and up straight, that just want just one female, or not, the regular relationship, traditional relationship. Do you think it takes a minute to actually find that right couple, that right, that right clique that's gonna, be on the same page with you? You know how regular people break up. You think they break up and you got to bring in somebody else? How would that work? So say, for instance, y'all in agreement at first, and then that one person leaves. How do you bring somebody else in?
To the fold?
To the fold.
That's communication with spouses. Hey, listen, y'all talking to me like I'm a poly expert.
No. I'm just asking. Where's my clicker?
Hey, the comments is going crazy. I can't stay over here.
I'm asking. I mean, they asking just like we.
Listen, man.
Hold on, man. Where my big dog?
Follow Poly Key.
What's the name of go? Okay. Michelle said, yes, she is expensive as well.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's what I was saying too.
Okay.
I don't know, my computer's up here tripping.
I can read it from here.
Yeah, read it.
Taylor says, I don't know about the help aspect. How did I get in a relationship and become the nanny housekeeper? And how am I also helping you pay bills? Sounds like people need a roommate so they can afford that nanny.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be you can have a regular relationship. What's up, Heather's in the house?
Like I said, monogamy. First of all, go ahead. I ain't about to even get on monogamy right now.
If you are a healed individual, then you don't need plurals. We are messed up mentally nowadays. Old boys, but his old boy sound like he had been hurt and now want multiple. That can be the case in some, especially. I'm gonna just say in younger relationships,
broken because he's exploring new aspects of a relationship. Right? I think
you don't have to be broken to explore though. But that's what she said. Yeah,
you ain't healed. That's what she's saying. Essentially, a person that's not healed. Now, this is another thing. This is what happens.
Maybe you're looking for something else because you have healed.
And this is why I love where I work. Right? I work in a place where we DEI, right? We diversion, inclusion, and diversion, equity, and inclusion, right? And I think what I learned is when we don't understand something, we immediately attack it. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm speaking from a healed perspective. I'm speaking from a person that maybe if I got into a relationship, I may cheat. Right? Instead of entering into that relationship from a healed perspective, I am exploring different options. I didn't confirm or deny and say that that's where I'm going. Mm-hmm. We're just exploring and talking about different options. But to start to blame and as we start to name call, I think that's where the communication breaks. And this is how most communication or this is how
regular relationship.
This is how any relationship breaks, right? Because I say something that you don't agree with, and then all of a sudden there's a break of communication. There's name calling. There's looking at it from your prism, right? But what I'm doing is I'm also looking at it from everyone's prism, right? I understand that you see things at one way, and that's fine. I wouldn't say, well, that's the traditional way of doing things, and I don't like that, and that's an unhealed way to do things, right? Because all traditional relationships and all monogamous relationships aren't healed, right? All people in monogamous relationship aren't healed, and so when we use blanket statements like that, sometimes we minimize other people's growth as well as lifestyles, right? And then we lift our lifestyles or our way of thinking over others because we see things different. And I think that's not how we learn about what poly is. That's not how we learn about what monogamy is, right? We learn by seeing different things, different opinions, and then we take out our own biases, and then we understand from a different perspective.
Okay. I got you. Okay, let me ask you this, because you was telling me earlier, moms, gave you a whole paragraph of being that being Christian and I'm not 100% as to where your walk is with Christ and everything like that, but I know that you are in the walk. You know what I'm saying? Being that's the case, and then what can you share some of what moms was saying?
No, I didn't do all. I didn't even read it.
You didn't read it?
No.
You didn't want to read
it.
No, I mean,
did Google it actually.
Yeah.
I did look it up. So, as of the New Testament, it is preached to one woman and one man, like Davida says. However, prior to the New Testament, multiple wives were all through the Bible, right? But when Christ came and died for our sins, we kind of not did away with the old rituals or the old way of doing things. We just came with another mandate. And so on that aspect of it, that would be something I definitely would talk and take consideration and talk with my pastor about. But like I said, y'all,
whoa, you gonna talk to the pastor about that?
Absolutely. And see what that looks like. Because this is what I'm saying is this is what
do you think the pastor is that open though? Like as far as
he may make his own this is my thing. He may make his own opinion. But I'm also going to say how it looks because I'm answering your question. Right? In my walk in faith, I want to see what that looks like. Is this walk gonna send me to hell? If not, then I may not take that walk.
Right.
When I make it.
Right.
What I'm saying is if this is a technicality, and if I'm living right and I'm doing right by both of these women and I'm able to do this, that's something I'm just looking to. And mind y'all, I'm on repeat.
Well, I mean,
I'm doing tomorrow.
I'm gonna be a little biased. It can still work because I mean, if you guys are on the same walk of faith, right?
Yeah.
You think? At least I would think that's you can't be in a relationship with someone on a whole different,
have to go Muslim.
Maybe.
Crazy,
maybe that's the route you have to go if you want to have
just to be in a poly relationship is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think it is a lot of work. I think it is. There are factors that take in considerations when it comes to that with your Christianity. You know what I'm saying? To the point where are you going to be 80% into the belief, or you going to be 100% into the belief? You can't have both. Now, if you're in a relationship with that person and y'all have that same belief as a poly, then yeah, I can probably see that's because there's really not really much issues. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly what y'all gonna do, what y'all gonna pay for. Y'all know who's gonna take care of what, blah blah blah. Y'all know where y'all walk is in Christ or religion or whatever, and spirit or whatever. Then I can kind of see that maybe. And I'm just saying, I just look at other people's, I would never do it. It's too much work for me, but I can see, what I'm saying, where people can or would do it, so I'm not 100% against it because you said, like you said, whatever, I'm not too much against it because, regular relationships are so hard these days. Where we at? If you are healed, then did we read this one?
Yeah, we read that one.
Okay.
That was great. That was actually a great comment.
If one leaves, they probably like on the next one. Chelsea said. All I know is if you do poly, you need to be in a position to take care of two women, meaning the ladies don't have to work.
That's your situation. I think it's all. That's what I'm saying. I think it's just all.
That's why these names is all this new stuff, dude. It's kind of like this is kind of new because it's like you're putting names to stuff just to accommodate you. You know what I mean? There's so many. I'm saying being in this so many, it's kind of like, this is what accommodate me. Huh?
Utah's built on poly relationships. They got quad, V, A's, T's, singles, and plural.
Utah. Why not just say we are single and like to mingle? Don't call it a relationship. Don't call it a relationship if you want multiple. Just say single. Just stay single.
Once again, that's more still again to be that's still your view of seeing things. And so what you're telling someone that if they are interested in poly relationships, because there are people who are A-type, right? Who like men and women. So basically you telling them to stay single because they can't pick between men and women, and that ain't just right. Right? There's one thing that I learned about being a fan of James Baldwin, right? James Baldwin had to walk around as a homosexual man with a family, y'all. So, and he wasn't being himself.
So did Kris Jenner.
That's what I'm saying. And so I'd rather a person be themselves and walk in their own truth, whatever that looks like, instead of saying their way of doing things is the wrong way. I think that's a skewed view. I think that's a minute view of seeing things. However, we all are still entitled to our own opinion, and I agree. If you're not genuine about any relationship, you should be single. I love it to be.
I just believe that if you love your person, you would never want to see them with someone else. Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm kind of with you on that too, Davida. It's kind of like, if I'm in love with somebody, you know, I definitely don't want to see her with somebody else. And then I'm sure the same is vice versa. If she's really in love with me, she ain't trying to see me with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna feel that I'm for her, just her, and only her. You know. So just say I'm ethically non-monogamous.
No.
No, not non-monogamous, because that's even what is non-monogamy. You know, we had. Yeah,
this is a nice way to say it.
Yeah, and then
ethically is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying just stay single.
That's saying that I can't. That's like telling a gay man he can't get married.
Say clock it, Michelle.
Right? Wouldn't that be the same thing?
What's
like
that?
If you want, you can't tell people how to live, though, right?
That's true. I mean,
you can't say that. Like, if I'm dating women that don't want poly lifestyles, and I'm not lying to them, then I'm a dog. But if I'm dating women who are in the poly lifestyle and we are communicating and we're in agreements, that is a healthy relationship. Because meanwhile, there's a monogamous relationship going on, and there's someone cheating. Or there isn't a healthy relationship going on. And I think that could be in any relationship. That could be in a poly relationship. That could be in a monogamous relationship. That could be a single relationship. When you just in a situationship, I think that's just, you know.
Now, a non-monogamy relationship, though, is a little bit different. A non-monogamy relationship is more so of, you know, just sex. It's just about the sex, you know what I'm saying? Getting that satisfaction from someone else, and that other person understand that that's what they're doing, as opposed, you know, or each other is doing, you know what I mean? We've had a non-monogamy couple on the show a while back, you know, and I mean, they're the coolest couple I've seen, and the fact that they have that understanding and with each other and been married for 20 something years is because of their communication and understanding, which I do. So that's kind of like why I get what you're saying.
We've seen it happen.
You've seen it happen, right?
Yeah,
I've seen it or whatever.
Like, I hear y'all, but I actually have experiences.
But I would still be kind of questionable as to how it lasts and what, you know, emotional and mental problems it may cause within that person.
And they do it more like a quad, because she may have a guy she's messing with, and he may have a girl that they're messing with, that he's messing with. So their dynamic is totally like, y'all really be like, you know, because their dynamic is totally different, because they may date together, or he may date a girl, right, and tell her all about it, and she may date a guy and tell him all about it. And so I didn't even think about that. So there are relationships, and there are poly relationships where there is a guy involved and the man is okay with that. I didn't even think about non-monogamy. That's a good one for you.
Right.
Yeah. Because they did it like that. He didn't mind her messing with other guys, and she didn't mind him messing with other girls. But Jackson, great point. I really think they don't want to understand. I think so. I won't say that. I think that is just
I think it's hard to understand.
Conversation.
It's hard to understand when you're raised in a traditional,
way.
You know, type of way, and you know, and seeing how different the younger generation, you know, are. You know, I get it, how hard it is to understand. I do get that.
But probably been going on forever, y'all. Don't say young.
It's been going on. It just hasn't been as open.
It's more eyes on it now.
Yeah.
But Utah has been putting people in cults doing it for years. The Muslims, of course, been doing it for years. Poly relationships have been going on. I think that they're getting more eyes on it, and I think that I think Michelle made a great point. It's gonna come to it, because women outnumber men, and essentially there are gonna be just some women single out here, because I'm seeing a lot of comments. It's like, never mind, I'm not about to jump down that road. However, I think that we all have to have an open mindset. And I'm open with everyone's idea of a polygamous relationship. Michelle made a great point. Taylor clocked it,
Mhm.
right? About her opinion is that if you want 2 wives, you need to be able to retire both of them. If that's the relationship that they all communicate on, and you are able to do that, that's fine. However, we just see a example of a relationship where they.
Let's get in. Yeah, let's get to
finish this last video.
The last video.
I get a lot of backlash about my husband, being obedient to him. It's sad that you guys don't want to see anyone happy. A man of true caliber operates with his family as his guiding priority. And a woman that understands this kind of man empowers him to move freely. Ooh, I said what I said. You empower him to move freely. So when you understand that you got that kind of man, you don't worry about what he out there doing. Because you already understand the assignment. You understand what the ultimate goal is. And you trust him. I get a lot of...
And that's it, man. Let the sister rock, man. Shout out Polly Key. I think monogamous women need to listen to her. She got some real bad. She understands some stuff.
A part of I'm a little conflicted in between the two. Because I'm part of understand where she's coming from. I understand that, but it's also, if you're not worried about where he's doing or what he's doing, and I guess you know real confident on knowing that he's not a cheater or whatever. Who's to say that he's not doing anything else with somebody else if he got y'all two at home?
She just said that she trusts him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a lot of trust.
Who's to say that your girlfriend that you're in a monogamous relationship with not cheating with nobody?
True that.
That don't make no sense.
True that.
And she got more time.
True that.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
that is true.
I think all of this could be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's this Taylor. She said, in this situation would be dangerous because I can see myself having a favorite. Somebody is getting neglected based on favoritism. I can see that happening. O's in the house. What's up?
What's up, Big O?
You missing a lot of this conversation, that boy.
Crazy,
Marshall, I see you. Marshall just popped in. Oh, we don't know. I don't know if I need to get a comment from Marshall. I don't know daggone relationships. No, man. Don't comment, Marshall. Don't comment. No comment. My mouse ain't working, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. My thing ain't working. There it goes. All right, man. Well, I mean,
that was a good one.
Good luck into
I ain't no good luck, man. I just thought the topic was good. I've seen a few videos, man. I ain't in no poly relationship, y'all. I ain't going nowhere.
But I can see why. I can also see. I'm just an open-minded person to the point where I can see why somebody do that
in that relationship. Something like that.
But I couldn't handle the. It's like who said that? Taylor or Davida said, one woman is, or Michelle said that. One woman is hard to.
She don't know her role.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one woman is kind of hard to keep satisfied or whatever.
With that, y'all. I think shut up, George. I don't know, man. I disagree with that. I think that is a lot. I don't want to say what I'm about to say. I don't want to generalize. I think that some people make relationships hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you are creating space, you loving a woman, you doing all of these things, I don't think it's hard at all. I don't think it's hard to create time with your woman. I don't even think it's hard to free up space for her to do her thing with the extra woman. But then also, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing, and I wouldn't force it on you.
Right. All right, man. Real quick. That was a good topic. It was a good topic. I mean, it is good to kind of like, touch on what's going on out there. I was crushing on my fat boy until this segment. I don't know now.
You can still crush on.
All you gotta do is be a part of the bully.
It's crazy.
That's all you gotta do, Michelle.
Don't.
That's all you gotta do. Just be a part. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do me like that. That's probably what all the ladies are saying right now.
Yeah, no.
Man,
but you know what? You got something that's looking like, oh yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Because I mean, people think differently these days, you know. So you never know. It might come be presented to you right after the show. Not me though. I can't do it.
Hey,
I can't do it.
I
can't. But what?
What he do?
What he do it?
But nah, great. I agree, Rob. I think it was a great topic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it
All right, man. So, dear brother and sister, we do have a dear brother and sisters. I know, right?
Wow.
We have a dear brothers and sisters, you guys, and you know, I get to do it this week because Lift is not here right now. Shouts out to Lift as well, and to make sure you know Auntie is doing well. I hope she's better. But dear brothers, this week, you guys, the question is, how many people do you think will stay together if there were only 50-50 custody and no child support or alimony? Woo! How many people do you think would stay together if there was no child support or alimony? I know some fellas out there. I know y'all out there. Y'all should have an answer to this. Y'all should have an answer to this. Ladies, I mean, ladies, y'all should have an answer as well. You know, whether it's negative or positive, y'all should have an answer to this. I think myself, you know, from, you know, just my opinion, you know, I think that there would be more people trying to work it out a little bit harder, not knowing that, you know, that you're going to get paid or whatever to take care of someone separately, you know, or by yourself, being single. Or, you know, especially when it comes to alimony, because, you know, that's a source of income, whatever, extra source of income for you. And if you're not getting that, you know what I'm saying? You know, and not to say to force anyone, you know, that you have to feel like that you're forced, but I think some people will probably have a different mindset of being separated or divorced or whatever, because now they, you know, it's a lot at stake. It's a lot at stake. Even though it's still a lot at stake when you you know, do get child support or 50-50, child support or alimony, you know, there's still a lot at stake. But if you're doing 50-50, you're doing your part, he's doing his part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And there shouldn't be any, you know, in between the extra, because you have to do your part. Now, I also get it too, though, when you go 50-50 and say, for instance, as a relationship and in a marriage, you wasn't working. You was the caretaker. You was basically going to take care of the house and everything. So work is going to come hard. You know, work is going to come differently, or you didn't get to learn your trade or your career that you probably wanted because you stopped and take care of the kids. And of course, that's why people get child alimony. You know what I mean? But if that wasn't the case, what would you do? You know, and with Trump in office right now, I don't know, something like that crazy probably could happen. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? I'm just wondering, curious, what do you think, as you know, just what our
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in on this.
Hold on, what go ahead first before I hit the comments. Go ahead. No, right? Go ahead.
No, for real. Hey, man, don't pay no damn Marshall, no mind.
I know. We get to that. Go ahead with your opinion.
Marshall crazy. I think that, like you said, piggyback on what you said, Phil, I think that a lot of people, a lot of work it out. I don't think people would be getting into relationships nor marriages for the money anymore, right? And things like that. I think people come to the table with a different point of view because you're not leaving with anything, or you're not leaving with any control. I think that that's what's been splitting a lot of these families up. A lot of people have been fighting control and using their emotions to do so, whether it's divorce, whether it's parenting the kids against each other, and families are ruining because of this. I think that if there was only 50-50 custody, no child support, no alimony, and everybody had to show up, and everybody had to, if you broke up, you had to live with your decision. I think a lot of people would
try
think twice about their decision.
Think twice about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had that same theory as well. You know what I mean? What is HE? What is that Marshall saying?
Man,
what is HED? I don't even know what that is.
Don't even.
Do you know what it means? I don't know. Women are like potato chips that can't eat just one. Yeah, okay. What'd you say, man, about me? Just heard fuel was on the FCC. I mean, shut up, dude. That's why I knew as he come in, he's gonna say something silly. Reply to Marshall, I know you effing lying because ain't nowhere near that list. I know that's right. Thank you, cuz. Appreciate you.
Marshall crazy, y'all.
I know Marshall playing. I know. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
He's just that's his goofiness. I know, right? That's his goofiness or whatever. But actually, yeah, I mean that was a quick question. I guess anybody comment on that? Anybody got a comment on that?
I think honestly, Michelle made a comment. She said, "I'm not sure alimony or child support is a driver." I do. I do. I've been in a situation, right? I deal with not as just in relationships, right? Men are using these children as pawns, right? Mm-hmm. They're using child support to manipulate and control people's lives, right? And they're using alimony to do so as well. It may not always be the driver, but it's a huge part of it, y'all. And it's just another part of monogamous relationships that we don't talk about.
Well, and for the record, you know what I'm saying, you guys, although I asked, as far as, what would you do, if it was just 50-50, custody and everything. But I think it's very unfair for someone to build their career, and then leave that person that they're with, and they're successfully going on with their career without any consequences behind it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So for for the caller on this, dear brothers and sisters, I basically feel that they deserve alimony. I'm kind of on the thing on child support when it comes to, on the fence with it, because you basically came into having a kid, and this don't have nothing with, like I said, do with a career or the marriage or whatever, but you basically end up having a kid or whatever with the understanding that you got to take care of that kid, So you should be like 50-50 because you do your part, that man does his part or whatever, and y'all move on with y'all lives.
That ain't always the case.
But that's not always the case. Exactly. But, I think that if it came down to that, a lot of people probably won't even have kids. Knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that ahead or whatever, it's going to think twice of that day after pill.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll change some
things. It'll change some things. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, Michelle, to your point, Anthony Edwards just told a girl not to have a baby. She had the baby anyway. He had to literally pay her off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, it's happening all the time. Mm-hmm. It's happening all the time.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo-wee. All right, man. All right, man. I knew it was going to be a crazy show. I knew it was going to be a lot of comments. I knew it, and I've seen a lot of people in the live or whatever that didn't want to comment. I'm sure most of them is married, but it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you guys commenting anyway. What'd you say? Oh, okay, Marshall. I also heard Nature Boy, Fat Boy has been out in the wild chasing tails.
Hey, man. Woo! Ric Flair, boy. No, hey, man. Hey, you was funny, but you was on to something.
He was on to something. You might be right now. You got something. Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate you guys tapping in. We appreciate you guys commenting on the show. Give us some likes. Give us some more love. Also, share this with all of your, friends. Yes. You know what I mean? And tap in every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys. And also 8
Central.
Yeah. East. And if it's a topic that you want us to cover or talk about, you hit us in Dear Brother, Dear Sister with a smile. I'll let that fat boy do that. Yeah. And then, but also, hit us at firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com, all that. But I'm gonna let Fat Boy take care of that. Go ahead, dog. What is it?
Oh yeah, let's get it. Man, I love y'all, man. For any fired up any fired up brock, any dear brother, dear sister, make sure you send a 30-second clip, no longer than a minute, audio or video, or you can write it out. Send it to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from y'all. And I'm gonna go where Fuel was going. Topics as well. Just title it topics. If you have some topics for it, also send it up to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com as well. I love y'all. Michelle, Marshall, my brother, Jack, Big O, my brothers, just everybody. Who else is in there? Davita, Strong, Taylor. Thank you for tapping in. It was a great conversation, y'all.
Even stupid Marshall.
Always. He always support us though.
That's what's up.
I appreciate every last one of y'all for y'all support and y'all love. And I'll see y'all next week for sure.
That's what's up. Also shout out to Lip, man. Yes. Our prayers go to for his mom, my aunt. They get through a rough time right now, through a rough time right now. So our prayers go into them. And hopefully he may be on the show next week, about another week or so. But prayers go out to them, and and Jill. Jill. Yes. She's getting better. And if you guys want, you can still donate. Go to her. I don't have it up here. Do I have it up here? No. If you want to still donate to Jill's medical expenses that she needs.
We need to do another round on our social media because I know I never posted.
Yeah. Let me see if I still have it. There it is. You can go to her GoFundMe, what I'm saying, to help her heart transplant. Yeah. So, if you guys want to do that as well, that's they're going through a lot. They're going through a lot, man. They're going through a lot, man. So whatever we can do, help and pray. All right. We appreciate you guys tapping in. That's going to do it for us. And
remember,
if they talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
I love y'all.
Show called Reasons. What's that?